Now we will see the relation between electric current and drift velocity. So in this topic we are going to see how to write an expression for electric current in terms of drift velocity. So let's start the derivation. Consider a conductor of length L and area of cross section A. So we have considered a conductor of length L and area of cross section to be A. Now this across this conductor we have applied an electric field. An electric field E is applied across its end. So as I told you previously, whenever we say electric field is applied across the ends of a conductor, means the conductor is connected across a battery. So due to the battery there is going to be an electric field that is present inside. Let small n be the number of electrons per unit volume. So remember, there are two n's used in physics. One is small n and the second is capital N. In general, this capital N is used for number of particles and small n is always used for number of particles per unit volume. So here the particles are electrons. So let n be the number of electrons per unit volume. This term is also called as electron density. Now when this conductor is subjected to electric field at the ends, what will happen to the electrons? The electrons tend to get drifted towards the positive charge with a drift velocity of Vd. So that's what is mentioned here. The free electrons move towards the positive terminal with the drift velocity of Vd. Since the electrons have started to drift within the conductor, what is going to be present? There is current that is present inside. We know the expression for current, I is equal to Q divided by T. So this is going to be the average value of the current. So let this be called as expression number 1. Now let's say there are n electrons which are present inside the conductor, which are flowing from B to A. Now what is the value of capital N in terms of small n? So here capital N is given as small n into A into L. Let's see why it is so. Because we know that small n is equal to the number of electrons per unit volume. So the number of electrons is capital N and volume is given as the multiplication of area of cross section and length. The capital N will be equal to small n into A into L. So that is why we have written it small n into A into L. Now what is going to be the total charge that is flowing through the conductor? So the total charge that is flowing through the conductor is given as Q is equal to N into E from the quantization of charge. So we know that number of electrons multiplied with the charge of the electron is going to give us the total charge. But what is capital N? Capital N is nothing but small n into A into L. So substituting this value here, what we get is Q is equal to small n into A into L into E. Let this expression be the fourth expression. Now the whole objective is we need to find the current in terms of drift velocity. For that we are trying to associate Q to the particles and the charge of electrons. Similarly we will try to create a small relation for T in terms of drift velocity. So that's what the next step is. Let us say that T is the amount of time taken for the electron to reach from point B to point A. So point B to point A, let's say T is the time taken for the electron. We know that time is defined as the distance divided by speed. So what is the distance between B and A? It is going to be L divided by the speed with which it is traveling is Vd. So T is given as L divided by Vd. Let this expression be 5. Now using the fourth expression and the fifth expression in the first expression. So in one, what we get is I is equal to, in the place of Q we will substitute N into A into L. In the place of T we will substitute L divided by Vd. So N into A into L into E is Q divided by L by Vd is going to be time. So L and L will get cancelled. So we are left out with NEAVd. So this is the required expression. I is equal to NEA into Vd, where N stands for the number density, E stands for the charge of the electron, A stands for the area of cross section, and Vd stands for the drift velocity. Now to this expression, if you make a small rearrangement, we will get another physical quantity. Let's see what it is. If you bring the A to the other side in the denominator, so I by A will be equal to N into E into Vd. This I by A is what is called as current density, and it is represented with the symbol J. So what is going to be the expression for it? J is equal to N into E into Vd. Let's see what is the definition of it. Current flowing per unit area of cross section is what is termed as current density. The current flowing per unit area of cross section is called as current density, and it is a vector quantity. Please remember this. Current density is a vector quantity. It is always in the direction of the electric field. So in this case, the direction of current density is from left to right. Now what is going to be the SI unit for it? Since current is measured as current density is I by A, current is measured in ampere, area is measured in meter square. So ampere per meter square is the SI unit of it, and the dimensional formula is going to be L power minus 2 into A. It's a direct derivation. So this is all about the relation between drift velocity and current, also the drift velocity and the current density.